game, and our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the FIU Panthers offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on, but this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep them block out all the noise.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Proctor. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapted. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Give to the back. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Proctor. They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Proctor. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Wide open downfield. Sprinting away. Touchdown Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Shakes off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Third down coming up.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider. 4th.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Buying some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Florida International, 31. Florida Atlantic, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
FAU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Creates a little space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Proctor. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Platt. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Setting up the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Across the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion, and this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags it quickly on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are